Hello Aries, this is Elisha Keating for January 2019 from wisdomseekers.net, and we will jump right into it. So the first card I pulled was Co-Create, and that's a card of working together to make things happen in a very positive, profitable, humanitarian way. At least that's how I'm going to read it. There's other ways of co-creating, but really, do we want to go there? Not that way. I don't think we do. So co-create, and as we work together, there's a line in the Bible says, as you gather, and I'm paraphrasing, as you gather in my name, so the energy shall be tenfold stronger than it was. All right, so let's start out. And the first card is Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is all about running in, making a change, but not necessarily thinking the change through, though you are protected while you do make the change. And that doesn't really go along with co-create unless you haven't thought about how the other person is going to co-create with you. You just say, yeah, let's do it, and jump in and do it. That could be interesting too. But this is change, and it's rapid fire change, but you're protected. And the next card is the Queen of Wands. Well, as a general rule, she is a very nice woman, fairly intelligent. Did I show you the picture yet? She's very, very intelligent, wise, etc., etc. But she also has the Ouroboros in her hand, which is a symbol of cycles. So January is the beginning of a new cycle, but it's also the ending of an old cycle. So 2018, the energy from 2018 has not quite dissipated, so it's sort of messed up with 2019, and that would be another reason for co-create, because it's messed up between 2018 2019 energy for January. But the Queen of Wands is talking about the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle, and new cycles are usually pretty good. So this is what covers you. What's behind you is Two of Wands, and this is generally a business card, but it basically means it's time for a shift, time for a change. Done everything in the past that you wanted to, or it's been good. Whether you achieved what you wanted or not, you learned, you grew, you prospered, at least emotionally. You learned what you don't want. So it's been good. But now it's time to shift and move on. But this time you're going to do it with a bit of magic. And if you don't believe in magic, now is the year to start believing in magic. What's just below us? Okay, again, this is a card of shifting and changing. This is the subconscious change, the deep change that is coming up. And we've all been going through this for the last, how many weeks, months? All the shifting and changing from all the influx of new energy, etc., etc. So this is definitely, hopefully, behind us, but it's still right there a little bit. What's in front of us? Temperance. And Temperance is a card of moving forward, bringing new energy into the world. As you can see, the angel has brought down liquid energy, I would say, and she's pouring it from cup to cup, which is symbolic in that she's pouring it from the high levels to the lower levels, which we're supposedly in the lower levels, and filling our cups up. That means, and you saw the picture, that means the sun is making a strong headway, pushing away the dark, pulling the rainbows closer to us, but using also the energy of the rainbow to push the dark back, lighting its way. And many technicolored which means there's many, many viewpoints, many, many ways of seeing the future. What does the future in January at least have for us? This is the Princess of Cups. And she is the wise inner princess, inner child, subconscious. So pull up and listen to your inner child. And the inner child often has things to tell you that you didn't stop to think about. You didn't sort of go click, click, oh yeah, that makes sense. It might be that your inner child is ready to be healed. Or it could be the inner child is telling you, you know, if you try to change things and do it this way, lighthearted, with joy and happiness, things will get along much faster. What will the result be? And this is the Two of Cups. And so towards the end of January, the Two of Cups will start coming in, and that is beginning levels of joy and happiness. And this is always, when I get a card like this, it's not that you haven't been in joy and happiness, but it is that you're moving into a new, refreshed form of it. And there's always a better way of doing it. And January, the end of January, probably sometimes after the 15th to the 20th, maybe even the 25th, you might find that things start to ease off monetarily. There's more money, there's more abundance in all forms. And so it could be spiritual abundance, it could be because she does have her foot, on the moon, which is a symbol of the subconscious. So she is in control, and control is never the right word, but she has dealings with the subconscious, and she knows how to deal well with it. There is also abundance in nice clothing, abundance in food. So things should begin to be easier for you, Aries, towards the end of the month. Okay. And as that says, this is Ten of Swords. This should be in your past. It should not be coming into your future. And if it is coming into your future, it's simply because you haven't learned that you got this and you can let it go. All right? Because the next card is the Princess of Pentacles. And she is, again, an inner child. But she's surrounded by joy and happiness. And course, abundance. So this is a month for you, Aries. This is a month for you, Aries, where your inner child is going to speak to you a lot. It's going to explain to you what you need to learn, what you need to do. And the answer, of course, is be more happy, be more joyful, and listen to what your inner self says. And that would be, and then I got this card for the very last card, a message in the bottle. Well, a message in the bottle in this case is you're the bottle and you're giving yourself a message. It's time for you to co-create, allow the money and beauty into your life, be joyful, and push back the dark, which will create all forms of abundance. It's actually a really decent reading for you, Aries. I expected January to be a very topsy-turvy month, and this one's one of moving forward quite nicely. So with that, Aries, I'm going to say namaste.